Hello and welcome to episode 22 of our Timberborn Ironteeth Meander playthrough. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Also, if you're new, I'm not sure why you're starting on this episode of the series, go check out the start of it, see how we got here. Without further ado, let's get started. So, on the last one, we started trying to build some bots. And we did build some bots, as a matter of fact. And we're going to keep building bots, as a matter of fact. Let's see. We were gonna just expand our industrial sector, basically. Okay. All of our bot production is being done by bots now. So that means, well, the good news on that front is that, if I can talk, they'll be making bots 24/7 right now. I don't think this will have to be too much higher, but we can certainly start building up this part of our industrial sector. Now we can already go above these low buildings that we have in there. Did a beaver get stranded there somehow? Why you do this? Well, that will free them. All right. So, what do we need over? And one got stranded over there. You guys. Like that? But then where? Okay, they're able to build that. Where is going to be an easy way for you to get across? Oh, I found the easy way to get across. Though we really should do it one more over. Why not two even? So if we do that, then we can save that silly beaver over there. No. We're going to have to do even one more layer because I don't know which side of that he's going to end up on. I really hope he goes to the left when that's built. Trying to free you, my man. Power. Doing okay on power. See, we got some unemployed bots. Let's turn one of these building centers into bots so that we can have somebody building around the clock. Okay. Oh, come on. Just build it. I know there's a beaver there. Oh, he can't move because he's sleeping. Is that the problem? Let's see after he wakes up. Okay, he's awake. Can we build this now? Is anyone coming to build that? Nope. Nobody wants to. All right. This is honestly pathetic that we have to go through so much to save this one beaver that honestly, it was pretty silly to do that to himself. All right. Go get food. All right. Looks like we need some storage for grease. Let's go ahead and expand kind of over to here. And we're gonna make another one with some storage. So I'm just gonna blow a lot of this down like so. Right there. We'll make this level double dynamite. And this one's single. Okay. Well, let's just repeat that process over here. We can very easily just go up here. And yeah, we're going to want this to be one of our... No, we don't. Let's see. Let's see. Where are the two boys at the moment? It's hard to click on these and know what's directly above them. And below. Okay, so it's right there. Right? Right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 from this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is right there. Okay, so we want the next one to be 2 over from that. So right there. Yep. That should be easy enough. Then let's go ahead and build the platform that we need here. Oh. I had to just double check I wasn't muted. I am not. And that's wonderful. Is that the right height? If I do this, yep, that is the height we want. Okay. There, here, and here. Honestly, we're probably just gonna do this. Right there, right there. Okay. Okay, and that's the scaffolding for it. Oh, I do think it'd be beneficial to have an explosives factory over here. So let's get that going. If not 2. We're going to be probably blowing up quite a bit of stuff here. We got some bots. Let's make some of these industrial lumber mills into bot run stuff. Then we should probably turn this into bots. Just because that's a lot of injuries. Power. We're getting pretty close to our power limit. We are going to... That means we're going to need to expand this. Which is definitely doable. Probably pause one of these explosive factories for now. Just so that we don't have too many issues. with power. We'll keep it like that for now. Okay. We do have this mine going. That's kind of a beaver injury machine. I'm going to lock it for bots, but we don't have the bots for it at the moment. Are we out of scrap everywhere else? I think we are. I think that's why we built the mine. That would make sense, right? All right. So now if we made this bots, that would also help. We need one of our hauling posts really to be bots as well. There we go. Okay, but was that set at high priority or something? No, just normal priority. We'll have this one set at normal as well. Pause it, unpause it, hopefully get something in. Okay, I want one of them full. Okay, I'm okay with that. Some beaver bots running all the time. Excellent. What's holding these up? Too far from a district center. Oh, we're just still waiting to build the... That makes sense. That definitely does make sense. We can probably also... something like this. And then a double here. And a single there. Actually, if we do a double here, we'll be real close, actually, to being level with everything. Ooh, there's some vertical two-ways down there. That's already the bottom of the map? I thought we had further to go. Okay. Is that already the level we want to be at then? Indeed it is. Perfect. I just gotta build all that scaffolding up there, then we'll be golden. We're gonna keep getting bots in, and right now we're doing just fine with their needs. They take a lot of gears, they take a lot of planks. All right, we don't have the bots to make the planks quite yet. So let's go ahead and change that. Yeah, those bots have to be on the charger for quite a while, actually, huh? Interesting. So be it, I guess. Oh, we're gonna have to, definitely gonna have to upgrade this. And we'll find out if I learned my lesson from my previous attempts. It's hard to say. We are losing logs. And I can't help but think that we have plenty still. I don't think we have enough lumberjacks over here, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and delete one of these. Or three of these, actually. oaks, and then we can get 2 more lumberjacks over here. I don't think 4 is enough for this big of an area, to be honest, and that makes total sense to me. All right. You know what? And this could actually be planted with oaks over here, too. We not too long ago we had the issue where we drained our reservoir completely and had some scary stuff happen. We were out of water. We have fixed that issue though, and we're looking good. Metal blocks are going down pretty fast. Tells me we're gonna probably want another smelter over here. I don't think we don't have a smelter over here yet. We've almost got this hauling post completely full of bots. We do have it completely full of bots, but we're missing 2 over in this builder's hut then. To keep these control towers up and running for our bots, we're going to need more number crunchers potentially. Kind of an interesting thing I've never had to deal with on the folktale side. Right, so this level is completely done here. So is that level. These ones not quite. So it looks like these new ones are just going to need a double. We can put storage down here now, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to match this, so go right there. So with that, without ladders, it gets a little bit trickier. We can we need levels at those other levels. So one of those other levels is right there, basically. We're gonna need tunnel there, all the way across, right? Let's scroll down our layers. This all is gonna need to be tunnels if they're gonna reach that. This is gonna need to be tunnels. And then we could put a tubeway right here. Let's see, right here. Then we just need to connect this to our current system, which is not going to be that hard at all. It just involves going like this. Now I'm actually going to make that another vertical two-way because we're going to want to go up with this. Really, this should also be a vertical two-way. And this. So we're going to put that at high priority. All right, so this could be logs on this stack. This could be scrap. This can be metal. This can be planks. We're going to set all of this to obtain, actually. I really should have done that. There we go. Okay, now with that tubeway station in place, we can go ahead and build a path across here. And we just need to go up a level. I don't think it's going to be super easy. We can not build just another tubeway there. So we're going to need to get a little bit more creative. Let's see if we went up another level. If I say deleted this. Okay, that can go over the top of, well, that. Let's build another tunnel, quote unquote, right here. Okay, we can delete those. We can build platform there. Then have a tubeway station, right, like so. Connect that vertical tubeway station that we had there. Then we can do tunnel and a path all the way across here. On this one too. This one's just missing a path. Excuse me. And we just need the path there. Isn't connected to any district center. Let's go down some layers and figure out what the issue is. Aha. We're missing this path. Did I go too high? I did go too high. We still don't have anything connecting this level. Okay. Can we get this lower one, actually? Let's try. Okay, if we delete those, and if we delete this, can we then... No. Okay. Well, that's still not the end of the world. We could go back to what we had, right? Okay, then all we have to do is change a little bit here. We need this like that, and we need a... No, not quite like that. We'll figure it out. We just need a stair here for one. Oh, not there. Okay, build that two-way station like we had it. Then they should be able to reach all of that. We just need the paths here. Good. The large warehouses, we just don't need that middle one. We can have, say, gears and, well, grease. Or does grease go in? Grease must go in a tank. What do we want over here then? Materials? Dynamite, probably. Dynamite would be good. All right, so if we blow this up, blow that up. Then we just need these double. Can unlock bots making gears. Okay. We can blow that up. We are going to need some storage tanks over here for a few things. Let's have this one be bad water. This one can be grease. No, let's have the closest one be grease. Then bad water, and then extract. Okay. We are going through our bad water like nobody's business. Is bad water used in grease? No, but canola oil and extract is. So I bet our centrifuges over here are working overtime. Okay. Building lacks materials. The fermenter doesn't have enough mushrooms. Okay, but we also... Actually, we don't have all that many fermented mushrooms. Let's actually address that. We also don't have that much algae. So let's see if we can make these hydroponic gardens one level higher. I bet we can. It's just going to be a matter of figuring out how to get up there. So, could do like a double not there. Do like a single platform here. Double platform here. This is going to be in the way, isn't it? Oh, just need the 3 here. Okay, that's actually going to work. I mean, of course it's going to work. I designed it. I was not very confident in myself there. I understand the concept of stairs, but theory and practice are 2 different things. Algae, mushrooms, algae? Just need to finish building those. Okay, we have a lot of injured beavers. Let's go ahead and switch that mine over wherever it went. Where's our mine at? It's at one of the corners. I know that. Here it is. That's going to be bots. Just have too many injured beavers otherwise. So yeah, we're somehow going to need even more bad water pumps. Which, that's not the worst news. We can definitely make it happen. This one is going to need to be turned, though. This is still flowing, right? Yep. We're going to have to start worrying about our bad water flowing off the map. We're having a little bit of trouble with just this bad water source. This bad water source is not very strong. Only 2. That's not a whole lot of production, to be honest, on such a large map. That's going to be a challenge. Bad water is going to be somewhat limited, which means grease will be somewhat limited in the long run because we need the bad water to make extract. Okay, are we having any issues with bots fighting over charging stations yet? I don't think so. But it's something we're definitely going to want to be mindful of. Maybe we go ahead and put just another small charging station, quote unquote, like charging hub right there. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Okay, part of the thing is we built a lot of storage for our explosives, and all those explosives are being made into, all that bad water is being made into explosives. So that's part of what's eating up our bad water so fast. Let's have that one be a real beaver. We ended up really not needing this fermenter. Let's have some of these be iron bots. Then we could put like some charging stations over here too for now. All we would need is, oh, not that power shaft there. So now we're going to be pumping bad water day and night, which we need to do, honestly. Okay. Okay, we're having a lot of the bad water flow over here, which actually isn't hitting our pumps. So I say, what if we try doing something like that instead? To keep it closer to our pumps. Maybe. I don't want to delete ideally we would want to replace all of these platforms all the way across here with levees, but I think maybe even just focusing it over here would be helpful. I think. We'll give it a try. Okay. So far, so good. I never built those extra lumberjacks over here, did I? There still are trees that are waiting to be cut down. So we do need those extra lumberjacks here. Maybe if we even just put one of them as a, well, no, that's so far away from our power. I don't want to do that. Let's see. Let's not do that quite yet. If we build the stairs here instead, they should be able then to get. No. No. Delete this one too. Then we can put 2 platforms here, and then they can reach those. Let's also delete this one and just put a little section of tubeway. Then we can delete that tubeway and put the up next explosives. That way we can get this leveled off properly. I have no doubt we're going to need the wood. Okay, this is ready. So now these can go. We can put the singles there. that, delete that, double there, oak here. I do the drying out. Well, it should be harvested anyway. Okay, do that, delete that, and another double. This can all be deleted. In fact, I think even that can be deleted. More oaks. More oaks, more oaks, more oaks. It's no fun when we fall behind on oaks. Okay, give that a go. Bad water still going down. Did this help at all? Not a whole lot. Maybe some. To really help, we would have to extend it all the way through, and that would be a lot of renovating. We are going to replace this whole industrial sector and move it over here, but we're just not there yet. So once we get the food factories, I think that's the main thing, and the fermenters over here, then we should be good to delete some more of that. Okay. Gears. We are running low on gears. Let's go ahead and start our next layer. So, let's have the next layer. I don't want to go higher than this over here. So we can put another layer of those industrial ones. That made sense. We'll have this be soil again. Terrain blocks, I guess, would be the proper term. And then we can go over here. Then here. Whoa. There we go. Actually, we do need another platform there, it looks like. Could have probably been a double platform. We currently still don't have a way to get to this spot. Obviously, just having a platform here would work, but then how do we get to the one below it? Well, I'm thinking if this is a platform, maybe we just sacrifice the building area here, and we can, well, we can put the stairs here, and then just loop the path around. Yeah, let's do that and put a platform here. Make that a high priority. And then we can build another set of large industrial piles up here. Okay, this stack is logs. This stack is scrap, metal, and planks. Yep. Wonderful. Okay, gears are becoming the issue. Not a huge deal. Let's go ahead and do platform and path tunnels across here. We probably don't need it all the way because a lot of this isn't solid. But what I wanted to do was build some more gear workshops up here. Okay, now we have that, but we don't have access to that level. That is this level. Hmm. Well, that can be done by going around. What's this? Dirt? We don't need dirt right there. Not at the moment. Oh, actually, it was connected right. No, it wasn't. We just needed to go down, right? Yeah. We could go down right here on the outside. Like, so why was I making that so much more complicated than it needed to be? We actually want that dirt. It can be over here too. But we want it because that way it's close by when we want to expand. It's close to that tubeway, which will lead to our scaffolding. Speaking of dirt, are we out of dirt? We might be out of dirt. What's more bots in there? That could be bots. We seriously still not have access there? Oh, we're just missing one path, it looks like. Now they do. Okay, let's turn those gear factories into bot workers as well, at least some of them. Because we are running low on gears and we need those to keep making bots. And we're out of dirt. Oh well. Let's see. This productivity is probably pretty low because there's no charging stations anywhere near this thing. But there can be. We got room to put one there. Already connected to power even. Here would not be connected to power, unfortunately. Oh, that's tight. Okay, if I build power shafts here instead, then we can delete this one. Actually, I think already we could have deleted that one. Regardless, it's going to work. And we can fit another charging station here. To help with those bots, though, we are going to want a control tower near there. That looks like a fine spot for that. Too far to reach. Well, not if I do that, it isn't. Okay. Ideally, we probably want at least a small tank of grease somewhere near here too. Looks like we're not keeping up on the grease, and that might be because we are out of some bad water, perhaps. Turn a few more of these on to bot duty. Like so. Maybe we turn that grease factory into bots actually instead and change this back to normal beavers for now, the fleshy ones. Okay. I think we might just need another grease factory, which that's not the end of the world at all. Let's see. Grease factory would be just a fine place for it. We're doing just fine on extract, really. And canola oil, also doing good. That's what we need. We need storage for canola oil over here. We ran out of room for a large tank, but there's no reason we can't do a medium tank right here. And set that to canola oil. Obtain. Do notice it looks like all of our food is going down slightly. I don't know if that's accurate, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. Okay. Okay, fill that up with canola oil and make it a lot less for the bots to have to walk. Okay, hopefully we're getting some decent dirt in now. I mean, we're using it up as fast as we're getting it, but now we got bots that have charging stations nearby and a control tower. So that boost should definitely help. Is there science going down? Well, let's see. Each control tower uses 3 an hour, and this produces 10 an hour. I think I only have 3 control towers, right? Correct. So I am still barely making science. It probably wouldn't be the worst idea to build another number cruncher, though. Yeah, really wouldn't. Do we need that decontamination pod right now? Probably not. Coffee doesn't take power, though. Does it? Doesn't look like it. It does, 200. It does look like it. What am I talking about? How's our power? On the main shaft, we do not have enough. So we are definitely going to need to expand this. I don't think that's something I want to tackle this very episode. That might be a next episode type thing, because we are 45 minutes in or so, 47 it looks like. That's not enough time for addition on this. Maybe I can start building some scaffolding for it, though. So it's got to be 4 wide, so 3 more wide. That's not bad. This is excessively long. Let's see. So it's got to be out to here. If I build just those 2, more or less, that should do it. It's not going to work for the top layer right away, for obvious reasons, or at least I think they're obvious reasons. Okay, so that's going to get too tall. Can we even put 2 ways on this level? Can, but not that one. Okay. So we already need to go down 2 lower than this. Okay, we can do that. 2 lower than this. So that means that that just needs to be switched to a single platform. So right there, that will be able to build everything, except that top layer is going to be problematic. Sorry, I didn't mean to pause it. Get some of the scaffolding in place. You know what? That's pointless too. Let's delete those. You can just do that. That makes so much more sense. Okay, and then we just need some more 2 ways. Something like that. Where did that other 2 way go? I don't want it there. Not at all. Okay. Then we just need a platform there. And we can have 2 ways here. There. So we got a decent chunk of the scaffolding set up now for that. We're keeping up with our wood, kind of. It's going down very, very slowly. Is there any other places? Yeah, we're going to sneak in just a few more oaks in here. It looks like, yeah, that can't just quite reach over there. Oh, looks like we can fit oaks here, though. That should be just fine. Also, I think we can blow that up, can't we? Assuming we can reach it, that's the only question. I think we can. Yep, we can. And then we can have more oaks right there. It just is really kind of frustrating when you run out of logs, so I'm trying to be proactive about it. Forgot about this whole this whole thing going on down here. That's kind of funny. This was the only place we had left of with water, so we had to pump from somewhere to survive, and it turned out to be 100% necessary. 150% necessary. Like, we would have died without that. Not that we need more population badly right now, because we're not even using all of it. But we have 115 beds, and we're fine on food and water. So I'm going to build another breeding pod to try to fill some of those beds. Do have more bots that don't have jobs. Perhaps they could... Oh, they're already working that. Well, they can work in that smelter too. Why not in this explosive factory? Oh, work there. Already working. Good, good, good. Why not that smelter? There. We got all the bots, some jobs. Yeah, we are not making enough fermented mushrooms. I almost have too much algae, so let's switch one of these algae to mushrooms and see what happens. Oil press is running out of canola. We're going down on canola. We need to plant some more canola. All right. Plant some canola there. And why not? I should help some with our canola demands. We're using more canola oil because of the grease. Grease is using canola oil. So that's just what's happening now. And I think, yeah, we have access to this little area here too. There we go. It's probably overkill on canola, but if we're making grease, we're going to need it. I'm pretty confident. I haven't built the Iron Teeth bots before, but I just have a strong feeling that it's going to need a lot of canola oil for that grease. Just one for every 2 grease. And we're using it for a lot of our food too, so I don't want to run out of that. What do we got going on here? Could we plant some more oaks here? I think we really could. Let's do that. Okay. Man, this area is still so nice and clean too. I'm glad to see that. Too far from a district center to pick up. Well, shucks. Let's address that. Now you can pick up that scrap. We never completed that to actually connect this. And we are needing the power, so... a good way to do that? Maybe. Yeah, if I just change this out with a... No, I got a connection right here. So we can just kind of extend this tubeway. along here. And we just need to get it above that. So right there, if we build the platform, then we can build that dynamite and these power shafts in order to actually connect this last bit of compact water wheels. That will be useful for sure. As soon as I decide to actually finish building it, I guess. Logs are still steadily going down, and we're going to use a lot of them on our project over there, expanding our power tower. So let's go ahead. We got this tubeway right here and stuff. We don't need this fluid dump anymore. That was for emergency splashing, which we shouldn't need. Let's use this tubeway for, well, one, for grabbing all these planks, for two, chopping down some of these trees, and three, we're going to put an irrigation pond here and get another tree farm going. You can reach all those trees, okay. Because, yeah, we definitely still have just some trees hanging out. So let's harvest some of those. I know these are just birches, so they're not worth a lot, but they're just here, and we can harvest them. So let's. There's no reason not to. I could only assume we can't reach over there. Yeah. Okay. Everything's looking pretty good, to be honest. We're having issues with some canola oil, but we're addressing that. Gears are starting to recover. And we've planted a whole bunch more oaks. That should help. This beaver is working hard, cutting down some trees for us. You know what? Let's extend our tubeway system up to this level. So we're gonna do it the way we have been doing it. Subway style. So we want not platform and tubeway tunnel, but rather solid tubeway tunnel. Somewhere over here, I think. Then, yeah, let's just stack on top of that and see where that actually leads us. With my luck, there's going to be trees in the way. There's not. Perfect. So we can then just place a tubeway station there, really. A path. Have a ladder or stairway. And a lumberjack flag. There. Can that reach all of them? Not quite. So we're going to put just one over this way as well. And then we're going to need some ladders to get up there. Maybe right there and there. Mark those birches for cutting. There we go. That should be good enough for now. There's only like one more birch left for this guy to cut. Is that what I'm seeing? Is it not marked for cutting? It's not. Now it is. Perfect. I can bring that back and we don't need this lumberjack flag anymore, really. All right, we are at the hour mark, so I do think it's a good spot to stop it. We accomplished a lot today. We got a lot more bots running. We're gonna set those to bots too. We expanded our industrial sector. We realized we need to expand our power tower in order to sustain our new industrial sector. The next level here is going to have foodstuffs. So yeah. And it looks like I didn't make this quite wide enough. This is supposed to be 6 wide. So I'll have a little more exploding to do here. But that can be for next episode. Next episode, we're going to probably be working on expanding that a little bit. And our power tower, kind of going from there. Getting our food systems up here, like our food factories, our fermenters, our oil presses. All of that fun stuff. For now, though, while we're out of power, I don't know why I didn't think of it. We can just turn some of these engines back on. And that should make up for the power that we're lacking. At least to an extent, it should. Yeah, pretty dang close. It'll help anyway. All right. Not a whole lot of beavers are being born right now. Feels like we might need yet another advanced breeding pod, which isn't a problem, of course. I just don't want to grow that population too fast that we start running into food issues. Canola oil is definitely being a problem, but I don't think we've even harvested our new canola plantings yet. Or maybe we have once. We'll see. We did plant a lot more canola to address that. Are they building that? Yep, they are working on it. Okay. Yeah, it's going well. Once we have that industrial sector up and running, we can really clean up this area next. Once everything we need that was over here is moved to this area, we can tidy this up a lot and get proper pumps for our bad water, essentially. It's kind of just hodgepodge put together, and a lot of the water is flowing in places we're not pumping. We'll address that. We're probably going to want to even maybe... Yeah, I think we're going to want to maybe build a little bit deeper spot right along here to catch a little bit of bad water and pump from there for a little bit and try to get a bunch of bad water storage so that when we shut this down to expand it, we have some bad water. We're also going to need to use engines during that time, so probably going to build a few more of those as a backup. Maybe just put them right along here. It's going to be a lot of wood we're going to need for this expansion. A, for the actual building. B, to have the engines that are going to supply our power while this is under construction. I think yeah, so as long as the water goes, I think I'm going to build a few levees and stuff this way so that when we destroy some of this to renovate it, the bad water can flow over this way, and that should be fine. Might just have to adjust like these floodgates and make sure that they're higher than this dam for when we're doing that part. But yeah, we got a solid plan. That way maybe we can at least keep this discharge on, but it's not going to be flowing quite perfectly. No plank storage available. Okay. It's kind of a good problem. I feel like I'm almost procrastinated the end. Let's just go ahead and do the end. If you watch this whole video, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I am still a new YouTube creator, and I am trying to build this channel. So I appreciate each and every one of you that are helping me with that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment. It really brightens my day, especially my work week when I'm traveling. Okay, I say traveling. I'm a semi-truck driver during the week. It's kind of hard for me to record videos while I'm driving a semi. Can't really do that at a truck stop. But seeing those comments during the week brightens my day, and then I get to respond, and it just keeps me engaged with the community. And then I know what keeps me engaged with my video, so that when the weekend comes around and I have time to record, I can consider all your guys' feedback and then put out the videos for the next week. Like I said, I love seeing those comments. Keep it up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you watch this whole over an hour long video, I sure hope you liked it. So go ahead and leave a like. And I will talk to you guys next time.